What on, my people? On the pan. In this video, we're going to look upon the different ways we use so in a Jamaican. It commonly used, and it means more than what you think. Coming up after this. Welcome back to the channel where we teach the language of Jamaica and the four part for preserve the Jamaican culture. In this video, we're going to look upon the different way that we use so. But before we get into that, I have to show you how we use this and that when it comes to specifically identifying single nouns, pronouns, and objects. Now, if you point out a singular item in a close proximity to you, we use this here. In English, we translate to this here. But this is how you point out a singular item in a close proximity. If you point out a noun, pronoun, or object farther away, you would use that there. And in English, we translate to that there. And that's how you point out a singular item not in close proximity. That is where it ends. So again, this here for a singular item in close proximity, and that there for a singular item farther away. It's slightly different for say this one and that one in a Jamaican. How we do that? We start off with da, followed by the noun, pronoun, or object, and depending on whether it's in close proximity or farther away, we use ya for close proximity and de for items farther away. For example, da one ya would be this one, and da one de would be that one. This work with all applications. We could try some more examples. Da man ya would be this man versus da man de would be that man. Da car ya would be this car versus da car de would be that car. Da beer ya would be this beer versus da beer de would be that beer. Side note, referencing the previous lesson on pluralization, to change from this to these, you would just replace da with them. For example, da man ya would be this man, them man ya would be these men, versus da man de would be that man, and them man de would be those men. This works with most everything else, but you may want to watch this again because it will come in very handy. Now we're going to look upon the three main ways we use so in a Jamaican. The first way we use so in a Jamaican, I've replaced the English word so, and it acts in the same capacity as in English. So based on the context, the word so in a Jamaican mean so in English. For example, so tell me something. How you so tired? Which is, so tell me something. How are you so tired? Why you chat so much? Which is, why do you talk so much? Now me know why the grass did so green. Which is, now I know why the grass was so green. The second way we use so in the context of like this, like that, in this or that manner, and how when demonstrating an action. Pay close attention to this, because it's common and heavily used. We could start off with something basic. To ask someone in English why they are behaving in a certain manner, the question may be, why are you behaving like this, or why are you behaving like that? In Jamaican, that same question would be, why you are going so? Or, why you are behave so? Now, so in this context would be like this, like that, or in this or that manner. Next, we're going to look at how we communicate when we want somebody to either do something a certain way or not do something a certain way. And we accomplish that in a Jamaican with the phrase aso, meaning it's like this or like that, it's in this manner, it's how, or it's this way, whatever your interpretation that you would like them to do that you are requesting. For example, aso me want you to do it would be it's in this manner, this or that way, I want you to do it. The opposite to this would be ano so me want you to do it, which is it's not in this or that manner or way I want you to do it. So whenever you hear aso or ano so starting a sentence in a Jamaican, that's a white mean. We could check out a couple more examples. Ano so the story go, a lie I tell, would be it's or that's not how the story went, he's telling a lie. I saw them people they stay, which is it's or that's how those people are. And also the song go, which is it's or that's not how the song goes. Notable mention, you may hear we use same so or same way so in the context of how you would use exactly or just like that in English. Same so. The third way we use so in Jamaican are when we pair it with ya or de to specify proximity and to mean right here or right there. So ya so in a Jamaican means right here in close proximity in a general area. To be even more specific, we use right ya so, which is as specific as it gets. Deso means right there, not as close in proximity and in a general area. And right deso is as specific as it gets for right there. We could check out a couple examples. I have some live with my parents them, which is it's right here that I live with my parents. Me left the remote right deso. Me don't know where it gone, which is I left the remote right there. I don't know where it went. You want me to put this down here, sir? Or right over there, sir? Which is, do you want me to put this down right here or right over there? So to reiterate, we use yaso for right here and right yaso, which is more specific, and deso mean right there, with right deso being more specific. Alright people, so we're at the end of another video. We have a couple more things to cover and then we're going to move on to more full conversation. We feel like we don't have enough info now to keep up. We're going to leave it here so. See what I did there? For today. Let me know in the comments what you think. But until next time, see you up on the next video. And as always, take it easy.